Hi, I'm Chris Harrison. Welcome to another video. This video, I want to have a serious conversation with you, especially you men. And if you're experiencing what I'm going to talk about, it's time for you to get help now. As in, right now. Because tomorrow might be too late. So, are you doing any of these? Have you? And we're going to go, this is in no particular order. I just want you to realise if you're doing this and be honest with yourself. Have you had a conversation with your partner recently that's opened the door up for them to leave, for the relationship to end, for you to be on your own and for you to go? And do you see it as you being helpful? As you thinking, you know what, they're better off without me, go. And you've started an argument maybe, or you keep starting arguments, and that's the outcome you want. You want them to leave, but also you don't want them to leave. We don't want to be rejected. We don't want to be on our own. Again, that goes right back to our primitive fear of being out of that tribe, out of that community where we would face certain death. But when we're burnt out, when we're completely in the head with too much stress and we can't focus, we don't know what to do, we see ourselves as a burden. When we see ourselves as a burden, we think it's better off that the people we care about, the people we love, aren't around us. So are you opening the door for your partner, for your whole family to leave? And are you seeing that as a good thing for them, that you're helping them? So are you shutting down to everybody and everything around you? Are you want to do these things, you want to be part of this family, this community, this group, but also you don't want this version of them anywhere near the people that you care about and the people you love. So you keep away. You go off and engross yourself in your own hobbies maybe, or you lock yourself away in your room, whatever it may be. Are you hiding? Are you using crappy coping mechanisms? By this I mean drink, drugs. Are you self-harming? Again, drink and drugs comes under self-harm. Are you intentionally doing things that may cause harm to yourself, that may end your life? Are you doing one of these things? Are you doing all three? Are you doing other things as well that are sort of tied into them? When I was at my lowest, and by the way, let me just go back a minute. If these one or the three of these three things now, that's breaking point. Trust me, that is breaking point now. You are at breaking point. Your options now are carry on what you're doing and lose everything and everybody that you care about, or make a change and get some help. Okay? When I was at my lowest, when I was a burnt out, PTSD riddled, suicidal wreck, that's what I was doing. I was doing all three of these. My coping mechanism was crap foods, sugary foods, sweet foods. It was donuts, cans of Coke. It was all that. And during the lockdown period, I didn't do it intentionally as a sort of coping mechanism, but I think it just sort of became one. Copperberg brought out a tropical flavoured cider, and we used to do our shopping at this warehouse thing. You buy everything in bulk, so I bought a couple of crates of these, like, and I was drinking them like pop. So I was using alcohol as a coping strategy, but it wasn't the main one. The main one, really, my go-to one, was crap food. I did shut everybody and everything out. It was me. And it was me because I was lying to myself, and I had this stupid ideology that I'd got everything under control and that things were going to get better and all was going to be fine. And I'd got this image in my head of everybody all happy and all singing, all dancing. And it was a complete load of bollocks, right? Unless you change your life, nothing will change. Not in a good way. And maybe, yeah, maybe the relationship that you're in is the problem. Maybe it coming to an end is a good thing. It was for me. It allowed my wife at the time to go and live her life as the best version of her. It allowed me to do the same. And honestly, when we did break up, we were closer as friends than we ever was when we was married. But I not only shut down from her, because I'd come home from work and I'd go upstairs on my computer and that would be me. Door shut, playing games all night till it was bedtime, which was quite early for me, but we're having to be up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd only really see her when she came up to bed. By that time I was asleep anyway, or going to sleep. So we never spent time together. But that was fine, because I don't want her to spend time with me, because I'm this miserable bastard. Why would I want her to? I'm not making her happy, but at the same time, I don't want her to leave. And I don't want her to leave because the brain likes routine and patterns, and my routine is work, home, dinner, and she's there. What a shit way to have a relationship, eh? And of course she had her own issues, and we wouldn't argue. We used to just not talk to each other for weeks on end, and then when we finally did address it, it was about nothing. Literally something daft, like the pile of washing up that ain't been done or something like that. And of course then, the house was a shithole because I'd come home from work. I don't want to be doing the housework. And then because I'm not pulling my weight, she doesn't want to pull her weight, and because she's not pulling her weight, I don't want to pull my weight. And all that happened was we ended up living in a dump. And it's a shame really, because the house had a good potential to be a really nice house. But neither of us put the effort into it. Neither of us put the effort into actually helping and supporting each other because we didn't know how to. Now I want you to watch this video and I want you to realise, shit, this is me. I'm feeling like this. What am I doing? But again, the choice is yours. Now you can either go, what am I doing? I'm alright, I'll sort this out, it's fine. And let me tell you now, you'll lose everything. Or, I need some help. I need to get over this. I need to sort this out. I don't know how, but clearly some people do. It doesn't have to be me. It could be somebody else. It's that person you connect with. If you connect with me, let's have a chat. So we're getting some help. Yeah, not only did I shut my wife out, I also, excuse me, shut out my family. I hadn't really spoken to my mum much because my brain had disassociated that sort of old life with this one I've got now, or had then, sort of thing. And everything was separate. Not only that, but I'd also talk a lot to people on Facebook because I could have a different life. My stressors weren't there on Facebook, weren't there when I was talking to my friends in America and I was listening to them talking about their jobs as a truck driver and whatever else. But what happens is when we talk to these people, we picture ourselves in their seat. So in my head now, I'm living this lovely life, but it's not real. But the emotions that are coming up are real, and my brain likes these emotions. Put my phone down, snap back into the real world. Miserable. Shit job, no money. Relationship going down the toilet. Who was to blame? Me. Because I had choices, but I didn't take the right choices. Because I was stubborn. Stubbornness gets you nowhere as well, if you're aimed in the wrong direction. I'm still stubborn. I'm very competitive. And I want to be the best. And I want to push other people to be the best. And that drive now is actually aimed at something good. And I get a kick out of it, and I love it. Before, I was just surviving. And that's what the brain's job is to just get this to survive. And all our job really to do as a species is to eat, sleep, reproduce. That's it. What we've done to ourselves in the meantime, that's a blessing or a curse for having a good brain. And the world's rapidly changing, and we need to change with it. I mean, just look between, say, 1900 and in fact just from year 2000 to now. Look at the changes in technology, in science, in everything. Not everything. There's a few things that haven't evolved. But we need to change with it. And the brain doesn't like change either. Even if you're told the best advice ever, it will go into fight and flight mode. So some of you now watching this video, and you're like, oh, I'm feeling that, but he's wrong. I don't need help, I'm fine. Yeah, I was there. I was that person. That's fighting it. Some of you may be watching this a couple of weeks after seeing the title, because you've looked at the title and you automatically know it's going to be for you. It's going to be about you, and your brain's gone, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to face that. I need something different. You're fine. You're surviving. We've got this. You don't need him. You don't need advice. That's why I do what I do. That's why I am as blunt as I am, because it gets my voice in your head. And maybe a couple of hours later, maybe a few days later, weeks later, months later, that voice has started making you ask questions in your head. Questions to get answers. And if the answer is yes, that's me, and I need to change. You're looking at somebody now who lost a business, a house, a marriage. And I know I've lost other relationships as well, because of other mistakes I made in the business that led to the burnout, which PTSD come from my dad dying. Having the crap foods. I'm now diabetic. 6 years of my life that I cannot get back. 6 years. That was the most sort of, in your face that I can remember it being as bad as it was. 6 years. Wasted. Never going to get that time back. I could have been doing loads of brilliant things. I won't ever be able to do it. I won't ever be able to go back to being 24, 25, 26, so on and so on. My life started again at 30. 34 now. And I've got a completely different life. Different set of people in my life. A different career. Never in a million years before 2020 would I have thought I'd be doing this. Being a coach, being a therapist. Who knows what your future holds? But until you get out to that burnt out state, until you give depression and anxiety a kick up the arse and put it back in its box until it's the right time for it to come out to help you, because that's what it's there for. It's there to help you. And that's what I train my clients to understand and to do, is train it to come out when it needs to, how to understand it, and how to react in a better way. But honestly, if you're doing any of those three things, it is now time for you to reach out for help, because your way is not working. It is not working. Accept it, deal with it, let's bloody move on from it. And let's get you back to being the best version of you, not only for you, for your business, for your family, for your friends. Every bloody thing, everybody. Because when you're the best version of you, that's what you project onto other people. Then you can help other people around you, if you want to. It's okay if you can't do it on your own. I couldn't do it on my own. I was lying to myself. I'd have been dead now if I carried on the way I was going. I would be dead. And unfortunately, during the course of this year, there's going to be loads of people taking their lives because they didn't accept, I've got a problem, I need help with it, and find the person that can help them. Maybe my way is not for you. Maybe it is. Maybe we'll have a conversation and you don't like me. That's fine. I will still help you. If I know somebody who I think you can connect with, I will put you in contact with them and help you that way. I'm not here to please everybody. I know I won't please everybody. But I'm here to help the people I can help. And if that's you, I want to talk to you. I want to let you know what I offer. I say to people now, the best time of my life was the worst time of my life, because it's now created, it's allowed me to be reborn again, if you want, remade into this version I am now. And there's other bits I need to do in my life to get me at my 100% best. But every day now I'm functioning well into the 80-90% mark. The bits I'm going to need to get the 100 won't happen until, a few years down the line. I know that, and I'm working towards that. But I'm happy, and that's the most important thing in life, is being happy. Get up in the morning happy, go to bed happy. And whatever happens in the day, you can deal with it. Because it's a learning curve. It's about getting these new patterns in place. It's about getting these new responses in place. Please, drop this manly bollocks, right? Drop this bullshit attitude of, I can do this myself, I'm a man. Drop it before everybody and everything around you drops you. If you want to chat, go to my website, mindsetSFT.com. Book in a consultation. You're under no obligation to go any further onto my program if you find it's not for you. But if I can give you some advice that will help you, I will. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm Chris Harrison of Mindset Self-Care Focus Therapy. Thank you for watching. Please stick around and watch another video as well. That would be great. And please get the help you want and that you deserve. Have a great day. Take care.